opening the show. You used to open the show. What happened?
Well, I got one job, and that's the remote control.
That's right. You can't handle 2 jobs. I'm your host, BLK Pepper Potts. Welcome to Just Say Fuck It. To my right is, as always, Talk Your Shit Miles or Maserati Beyond. You can put over social media outlet.
This is a Maserati show. I would like to welcome y'all once again for coming to the Maserati show. This time I've decided to go ahead and bring on some guests. I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves. Did you want to add?
I'm Burner.
I'm back.
You're
the world.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck.
And what's the name of y'all's podcast?
Fuck your couch. Nigga ain't included. Couch. The nigga party's now couch. We didn't get that one trade. We didn't get nigga trade.
Yeah, that was kind of.
But fuck your couch part we did. We just couldn't get nigga trademarked. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to get the NI99A.
We're gonna get something.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't want them East 99.
We're gonna get a circle around it or TM. We might get an R with a circle. We working on an emblem. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I feel like that was low-key an introduction to y'all show. This is pretty much what Fuck Your Couch is. If you ever tune in on It Moved. Now, your day and time changed. I believe it's Wednesday at noon now.
Yeah, because we got real jobs and shit. We not just podcasters. We not just, what is it? For the people.
We're not for you and by you. We're for us and by us.
For us and by us.
So
not only are we the podcast members, we also
we're all the presidents and the members.
Not only are we the podcast presidents, we also the clients.
Yeah, and you got to be fluid in this podcast world. You got to be able to hit all the markets. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we hit the evening markets and shit. Sometimes we hit the noonday market. Lunchtime loves us.
There's a lot of spots inside of there, and we trying to hit them all.
Trying to hit all the spots. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like vaginas.
So right now, if you want to catch us.
The world is like a vagina.
Because
one huge vagina that bleeds.
There's a lot of things you could catch in the world. And we are one of them. Monkeypox is another, but we suggest you catch us instead every Wednesday at noon.
Now, where Wednesdays at noon?
Where
can you be
Facebook.
Facebook Live, we're about to do YouTube as well. We have shit on YouTube that we kind of slacked off on because we're the worst part.
It's archival now.
It's archival, but we about to start back up on it because, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can, elevate.
Yeah, Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, Spotify be everywhere. You could be everywhere,
We're going to be on Spotify with Joe Rogan and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not officially, but we got goals.
Have y'all done stream out for audio also, or?
I'm sure we have.
Well, I was going to offer to show you what services we use.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
but if y'all already knew, well, you know what? I would have told you anyway, because ours is free.
Feel free. Well, I
so
love that.
Can't go wrong here.
Can't go wrong with free.
Cannot go wrong with free.
Second favorite 4-letter word.
Slavery sucks. We are always down with the free shit.
Yeah. All that we can. So yes, again, that's if anyone would like to ever tune in, they are Wednesdays at noon on Facebook under Fuck Your Couch. Do you guys have your Instagram pages?
We have Instagram page.
You want people to be able to locate you.
We got hacked at 3 million, so we just we about to start over.
Yeah, man.
3 million.
So we pretty much Facebook and YouTube only at this moment.
Oh, it hurt like shit.
But fuck them, man. You know what I'm saying? Our audience finds us. So we go where the audience finds us.
Your audience is like child support. Because they always find me. Your audience is like
our audience is like child support.
In fact, child support is one of our group.
They be like, these niggas got niggas that we need in this group.
Yeah, exactly. So child support is part of our group. They be chiming in.
Unfollow me.
No, just stay up on your shit. Virgil right around the corner, man.
That's it.
Just go to Virgil E. Brown. Holla at that nigga.
Niggas be right here at first check. I be like, how did y'all know? I filled out the application yesterday. How the fuck y'all niggas know I got the job?
Them niggas, they shit. I don't know why they don't hire child support to be the bounty hunters. What you need dog the bounty hunter for?
Y'all don't understand.
Hire child support.
The same motherfuckers that used to work for child support are all now working for Facebook.
Facts.
I believe it.
Facts.
I know the child support really only go after people that actually pay their child support.
Because that's what I'm like, I don't know this story. Y'all got me complaining.
Like niggas be like, I'm $70,000. How the fuck you you get $70,000?
Because you can't take what you ain't got. So if niggas ain't got it, they can't take it.
They take everything else.
No,
they take your license.
Smart. Yeah,
you can't go nowhere.
No, you got some smart children's fathers out there that know what to do to get around. That don't mean he's broke.
It's a lot of niggerly daddies out here. Niggerly is a word.
Yeah, just follow around and find you. That's not my lifetime story. I got a way different. I gotta date like who, what, when, where, and why, because we can't find shit.
You can't find me dead. You killed him.
My father got 3 different baby mamas, mine included, obviously. And this nigga never paid child support for none of us. This nigga never signed one birth certificate.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the nigga never signed one birth certificate. The shit was different probably back in them days. We talking about from the 70s to the... But no, at the same time, you know what? See, shit get different. Me and my brother was born in the 70s. My sister, she was born in the 90s. I'm way older than my little sister.
So now, if they don't sign it, and if they don't show it for the paternity test however many times, they just put the name on the birth certificate. But obviously, you're not showing up for the paternity test.
Now, when Roe versus Wade, they said that child support gonna start at date of conception.
Damn, yes.
I thought Biden vetoed that. Or he said if it goes that far, he's gonna veto it. Like, notice nobody talking about it,
but that don't mean shit.
It did go away.
And that's why I went away. He finally woke up out of his nap and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just veto it."
Let him sleep. Just don't let him die.
Well, you know what? That would be a nice little transition. We weren't supposed to do that first. We weren't supposed to do this first. But since we're discussing Biden, we can just go ahead on over to who preceded him, which would be Trump.
Who, number 45? Only 45 I recognize is Michael Jordan won that one time.
That one time?
That one time when Michael Jordan was 45 for that half.
Yeah, he was 45 for like about 3 afternoons.
Yeah, about 3 afternoons. Only 45 I recognize.
That's the only time you lost.
Anyway, you talking about El Champino?
Yeah. Champito? He had a little federal situation.
El orange fire hot Cheeto head. Yeah, so you talking about like when the motherfuckers went into his house?
Yeah.
And they was like, "Hey man, can we look at some of your papers real quick?" Yeah. And they was like, he was like, "No, you can't look at my shit." They were like, "Well, we kind of got it because government, you know what I'm saying?" And you ain't gonna have it, yeah. So they was like, he was like, "Well, fuck y'all can't go in my house." And they said, "We can." So that's what's happening. And then Trump proceeded to go to court and do the Dave Chappelle routine. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth. He held up a sign that said F-I-F. Basically, Trump got shit that he ain't supposed to have from the White House. He took him home.
Prove it.
He took that shit home.
I thought everybody took stuff home.
I look at it like this. If you're at work, I take shit home from work. If you don't fire me, I might get a couple manila folders. You gonna lose some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was just like the norm.
Couple staple removers, nigga. I don't need this shit, but I don't want you to have it. You gonna have to up your
take petty shit.
Petty shit.
I take the computers. I'll be the last one leave. Like, all right, good night. Y'all have a good one.
I'm unplugging all they
I'm going home 2 computers,
chargers, all
printers,
extended cords, and they ain't got no extension cords.
I'm feeling pictures of people's desks and shit. Your daughter?
Yeah, that's your daughter. I like that.
Yep. When did you get married? That is nice. I'm taking it.
Yeah, you do shit like that.
Fucking fire shit.
Yeah.
I'm taking everything.
Prove the shit that he got in his house is shit that he's not supposed to have. So they doing a raid. Just because they doing
a raid.
Excuse me. Just because they doing a raid.
Not a raid.
Just because they doing a raid don't mean that the shit that they raiding him for is correct. These motherfuckers might be incorrect, wrong, inaccurate. Maybe when they find the papers and shit, they might go, actually, these papers are allowed to be
The White House librarian went to the librarian.
We thought you had something else.
He went through his Dewey Decimal System and said, this shit should be right here. And he went to that file and it wasn't there. And he said, Trump, they went looking for these files that wasn't there.
So you mean to tell me you think that the actual president of the United States, Donald Trump, the motherfucking multi-billionaire motherfucker he been since the motherfucking 80s, is stupid enough to keep paper evidence on his fucking property? Not Like, you think this motherfucker will keep dope in his
house?
Yes.
I can see his ego doing that. Yes. I can.
Okay,
I can
fair
see
enough.
That's
fine, but at the same time, he's still gonna get away with it. This is Teflon Don. You understand me? Nothing is gonna fucking happen except for presidency in 2020 fucking 4. Get ready, red hats, MAGA everywhere. Get ready, okay? It's gonna be mega MAGA, motherfuckers. Get ready, okay? Eminem's gonna rap. Eminem's gonna. You remember Eminem?
Yeah, you should have seen them bitches at this point.
Eminem's gonna rap at the inauguration. Trump supremacy, okay?
I ain't seen a fucking paper file, paper nothing at my job, and I don't know how long. Like, what the fuck? Paper? Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah,
did he take the computer?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They still in the fucking 70s?
Yeah, I can see his ego.
They still got fucking files and shit up there?
Yeah, get paperwork and shit like that.
Man, I quit. I like, man, y'all put this shit on the goddamn hard drive.
I'm sorry, man. He been getting away with shit all this time.
He said it already on his show.
I don't think that he can. No, I'm sorry. I don't think that he about to go down for shit, man. This is the Teflon Don.
I think, like I said, he's not the president anymore, so they're able to do that to him now. And you got to look at who's in office. Come on, Clinton was cracking up laughing at this shit. Pelosi had to have a good laugh. Sometimes it's just off the fact that they can fuck with you. Like he said, what are you looking for? That part, I don't even know exactly what they were looking for, but just the fact that, we can come up in your house now. That could have been all that.
Well, you know what though?
What?
I was just saying, Trump always, from the beginning of his presidency, he was on some bullshit. I mean, nigga said he could walk in the middle of Times Square and shoot somebody, and nothing happened to him.
Homelander, bitch. Homelander. That's right. Laser eyes.
He is the motherfucking Homelander from the boys. That is who Trump is. He's fucked up.
That's right. No, Homelander is a person, and he didn't have his mama, and he drank the milk from the cow straight up because he needs some nurturing. The motherfuckers, that's what. Have you seen Trump's parents? Did you see the picture of Trump's parents?
I've seen his father.
Listen, there's pictures of his parents out there. This shit's scary, okay? Have some sympathy for motherfuckers, okay? All right? But either way, this cartoon character is born of cartoon characters. These motherfuckers was definitely like, what's his name? Adams? What's their name? Adams. Who's that? Gomez? Yes, Gomez and Morticia. Yes,
don't disrespect him like that.
His parents was on some fried
shit. Was orange. If you shaved him, that was Donald Trump underneath.
No.
Listen.
Not the Adams.
He come from a wild place.
She said, no, not you do what they want to do, say what they want to say. Not them, not my niggas, no.
I mean, you could find like a crime family probably to compare them to, because if anybody is aware of
Have you seen the pictures? Have you seen the pictures of them?
That's what I said. I'm aware of his father. I'm sure I've seen a picture of his mother, but
yeah, I seen a picture of them together, and then I thought about Donald Trump, and then the Adams family just appeared magically in my.
But you used the wife though, like the wife was nice. Big ass
Morticia
on there, yeah.
Morticia,
the wife, yeah.
No. What I'm saying is that from the scary level, like scary.
She wasn't scary though.
Morticia was scary. She was because she was supposed to be scary.
You're talking about
not scary like you.
You thinking about the mom?
Not scary like you scared of her, but the whole like creepy thing. I'm telling you, like you just gotta see his parents, man.
It can't be the Adams family because Morticia. Are you sure Morticia?
Hey, listen, you can't tell me how I feel.
I remember being 11. I'm telling you how I felt, and I had the lotion, and I remember when the Adams family came home.
I can appreciate that. Morticia was sexy and everything, but what I'm saying is like she's supposed to be like a scare, like the whole family's supposed to be like
It's a comedy.
I know what you're trying to say, and I'm just like, no, because the Adams family was just
maybe like
I just feel like there's just
the Queen of England.
No,
maybe the Queen of England.
None of these pictures. All right, so you gotta look at the old pictures of them.
Go back. Wait. Yeah, that's what I was about to pull up, but still not.
Oh, they do look vampiric though.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, then find somebody else. Like it can't be the Adams family.
You know what? That looks like
so these motherfuckers jerked off to the Adams family.
What's her name?
I love Morticia and Gomez. The whole concept.
What's the chick that was in the attic during this? Anne Frank. That's what she look like. Anne motherfucking Frank. She look like Anne Frank.
Every old bitch in pictures, I be like,
Anne Frank. Yep.
Yeah, that bitch.
Everybody had the Anne Frank. Just go to the beauty salon and get the Anne Frank.
This is funny.
Nothing's gonna happen to Trump. They're just trying to
know how Anne Frank got caught. Everybody look like Anne Frank.
I got a question for y'all.
They had to watch the movie a million times.
They just had to wipe everybody out. Like everybody like Anne Frank.
I got a question for y'all.
Get them all out.
Why is the name of y'all show Just Say Fuck It?
Because when we were trying to figure out a new name for this show, I don't even remember what the old name was. Oh, Fall Through the Stoop. When we were trying to figure out a new name.
Fall Through the Stoop?
Stoop.
Yeah. It used to be the Stoop, then Fall Through the Stoop. We were trying to figure out a new name, and I kind of wanted him to come up with it more than me, and we were talking on the phone, and I was like, yo, just say fuck it.
Oh, there it is. What do we do to name Jack's Bistro?
I was like, no, that works.
That's an old joke. I went Three's Company level with that.
Oh.
I was just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got a fuck in our name, but we spell it differently. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
You know
I was at the gas station.
2 fuck shows?
And a Cadillac.
2 fuck shows and a Cadillac. That's what we should have called the damn episode.
It's not too late. 2 fuck shows and a Cadillac.
You can still edit.
2 fuck shows and a That'll be in the post. Yeah, that's all I was worried.
Now.
Black pepper
pots. But yeah, that's how it happened. I think this went on for like a week of back and forth.
Right.
Just like, yo.
It wasn't back and forth.
Yeah.
I gave like 3 ideas and I was
I didn't.
I lived my
that
life
is true,
in bed.
but I didn't like them, is what I was trying to say.
I went right back to sleep. I was like, she'll figure it out. She'll pick something.
Well, and then that's what happened. And I actually thought it might happen that way, to just be talking.
Word. That's how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah. Plus, I didn't have nothing better. And time was clicking down to get started on the new one. All right. So, I actually don't have a segue for the next topic, unfortunately. There was one in summer.
We're king of
segue it.
Yeah, what is it?
So,
you know what it is?
As we were speaking about Donald Trump, the next president of the United States of America in 2024, we can also talk about his comments on Brittany Griner.
Okay.
It was a soft segue.
That it worked.
But it was.
I had nothing.
Brittany
I
Griner
had nothing.
has been sentenced to 9 years.
Yeah, man, that bitch got high.
Soviet. No, it's not Soviet anymore. In a Russian prison.
That bitch got high, man. You don't get high, Russian.
Because she got.
Because you got. So I had to do 9 years.
I got niggas serving time for weed in America.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's fucked up, but at the same time, it's kind of like she fucked up. You get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, she did.
You agree with Trump?
I mean, I agree with the fact
that
if Trump agrees with me, then that's fine.
You have to.
But she fucked up, but it's like.
Made choices.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Here's my thing. On one hand, because she's an athlete, is why motherfuckers saying, all right, get this bitch out. But it's like, there's a million niggas that been in jail for wrong reasons that y'all ain't trying to get out either. So, like, I understand it's Russia.
If you was sitting in there right now, I don't think she would care. Like,
if it was me, yeah, they'd be like, why
she probably wouldn't even be aware of your.
You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, why don't even take weed over there? He like, if you know what it is, you know what it is. So it's like, I look at it from both sides. Then you gotta look at it from black angle. You don't want no black people over there now. You know, I just wonder what she in jail doing. Like,
you don't want no black. Do y'all realize she did? She was beating her wife. Y'all do.
Yeah, so she probably running that.
No, she was charged for domestic violence. She was beating the shit out of her wife.
So she beats bitches.
She beats her wife. She's a woman beater.
So what I'm saying is
she's locked up. Let her.
She's gonna be fine in jail.
If I was beating bitches up and then they locked me up over there, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't free the niggas over there that be beating up bitches in America.
You beat that bitch.
There is a free R. Kelly thing still going on.
I say free R. Kelly.
No,
I don't know about that.
No.
But I do want R. Kelly. I said this. I don't know if I said it on record, but I do want R. Kelly to, like, if he's in jail, I want him to become Muslim, and then I want him to make a Muslim gospel album. Like, you feel me? Like, it's
Muslim gospel album
again. See, I like that y'all questioning it. It ain't never been done. See what I'm saying? So he's singing about Allah and shit the way the gospel niggas sing about Jesus. Like, oh, Muhammad, living my life. Like,
what does a Muslim song sound like, though? Because I've never heard a Muslim song.
I can tell you that. So when you listen to the Quran is sang. The sutras of the Quran are
We makes a lot for fun
but
too.
like I've heard it, so they sing it in Arabic and then they translate it in English.
I'll get on my knees.
They be like
pray
to, for example.
Oh, those are the real Middle Eastern though niggas. I've never seen nobody on the street corner with a full suit on doing that. And then the dude trying to sell me baby pies. I'm like, sing it.
And then the dude,
sing it, Muhammad.
The dude will come on afterwards and he'll translate. And he'll be like, the laws of Allah are not to be broken. They are unmistakable and forever. You know what I'm saying? The dude will translate the shit, but the dude will sing it in Arabic. The guy come on with the English accent and say it. That should be a trick.
So what if you can't hold a note? Do they just kick you out the religion? They like, nigga, you can't sing. Like,
you can't sing.
You know, they're special.
Or do they just like
the church choir? You know, everybody can be a Christian, but not everybody can be in the choir. You know?
I don't want to be the Ray J of Muslim.
Yes. Be the Ray J of Muslim, man. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to be out there and they just like, niggas.
That's what I'm saying. I need R. Kelly to go out there and be the first Muslim. You know what I'm saying? The Muslim gospel album would be dope.
How high were you to think of this?
Not too high, just normal. Just regular level high.
I don't believe I can eat pork
no more. Yeah. All that shit.
Put that on my fork.
I'm telling you to be y'all. You wouldn't mind. I'd buy R. Kelly singing anything. No. He can sing the Quran.
I mean, R. Kelly's talented. He probably would make a hit.
Yeah. I was talking to this dude yesterday. We were saying the only dude that can rock with like a versus against R. Kelly, the only one would be probably Luther Vandross. That's it. Like as far as hits. Out there's nobody else that's rocking with R. Kelly.
And Luther probably don't have as many as R. Kelly.
And Luther probably he don't have as many, but he'll be that content. There's nobody else that's fighting R. Kelly on a versus level.
Nobody.
Because
R. Kelly can bring too many people out. He can bring out the Rotten Isley Brothers and Sparkle and everything. Like, he compete against this.
What if R. Kelly covered Luther Vandross's Never Too Much?
Never too much. Like when he's talking about being in jail and telling him not to put the dick too far in his ass. Is that what you're talking about?
Exactly.
Never too much.
No,
just a tip.
That's actually disgusting. I'm sorry you said that.
I'm sorry.
You should be. I'm glad.
I wouldn't buy that R. Kelly song.
Huh?
I wouldn't buy that R. Kelly.
You wouldn't buy that R. Kelly?
No, I wouldn't buy that.
Just a tip by R. Kelly.
I wouldn't buy that.
Just put the tip.
Nope. I'm not buying that song, man. I'm not bumping that in my car.
I gotta put up with this.
Can't be in the hood and they like, nigga, what is you playing?
Just a tip, my nigga. That's just shit hot, nigga.
One nigga that's been in prison for 20 years, he's like, hey, you want to run me to the store? Hell no. Why would I run you to the store after you heard this?
Just a tip, my nigga. That shit hot. New hot shit on the streets.
No.
About to rape me in my car.
Do I do?
I mean, you never.
What?
You have told a story on this show before.
About the gay dude that I fought in high school?
You fought a gay dude?
I mean,
he was
we
a bully.
He
was a gay bully?
He only bullied, listen, first off, I was 120 pounds. So
okay.
Me and him, I thought, he was gay, so I figured I could probably, take him in a slap box fight. And, well, dude was skilled. And nobody told me. And he was a lot older, too. Like, dude, he was still in high school at like 22. So,
damn.
He was skilled. But you would think because he had like a high, you remember MC Hammer had that dancer with the real high hair?
Oh, yeah.
So the nigga had that.
He had the big high.
He had that. And he had like the nails and shit. But he just had like a regular dude face or dude clothes.
Regular dude face.
But I didn't think that. But apparently, the nigga had nails. He had speed.
Oh, you want
that nigga was a Mayweather. That nigga he had Mayweather speed.
Nigga was a Mayweather with Wolverine claws.
You don't know what it's like getting beat up in a slapbox fight. Like, have you ever been knocked out in a slapbox?
No, I can't say that I have.
By a gay dude?
Yeah.
There's
levels to that. Like, I got knocked out
his hair removed
by a gay dude with hair that goes in here and nails. Like, there's levels to this. So you got knocked out.
When I'm telling you, he hit me with the meanest and uppercuts. Have you ever got uppercutted in a slapbox?
No, never.
He slapped uppercut.
He slapped my chin.
He upper slapped you.
He slapped my bottom teeth, slapped my upper teeth.
Your teeth chattered.
Yeah, my teeth chattered. And my eyes closed. And after that, it was all over. It was like Tyson. I was getting hit left and right with slaps.
You met the gay Wolverine, Mike Tyson slap boxing.
I mean, to be man enough to talk that story,
I want to find this nigga to be his agent.
For that. Did you ever go back and redeem yourself, or you just took that L and said, I'm not?
He was not fighting this nigga at the end. Are you crazy?
Okay, yeah.
You went back. Yeah, I went back. I still lost.
And still lost. Hey, the nigga has to give it up to the gay slap boxer. Don't fuck with gay niggas.
You should have never wanted to see this nigga again in your life. This sounds like a nightmare. The gay long nail, high top faded Mike Tyson of slap boxing.
The gay dude's story is always probably funny. You're like, man, I had to whip this nigga out.
You know what?
This nigga tried to test me. I swear to God, I didn't want to do it.
I scratched him. I scratched this nigga.
Don't test me. I knocked niggas out. You ought to.
This nigga got stripes now.
You are like his fallback story for when you tell other niggas, don't fuck with me. There is a nigga that had this story. Like, he was.
I knew something was wrong when I seen it. Look, it was a nigga. This nigga was twice my size.
No one to hold him. No one to fold him.
And this nigga said something to the gay nigga one time. And the gay nigga turned around. He was like, what? And then the other nigga back down. I was like, well, I should have known something when I seen the nigga back down.
Yeah.
When I seen this nigga, he fight all the time. Are you backing down? I'm like, nigga, we can jump him. We ain't got to take this shit.
We can jump him.
Nah, y'all trying to bring out the best in him.
That is a funny story.
You know what? If anybody in here got daughters, y'all probably know who he is too. Because he do drill team. Like he teach the drill team.
I have 2 daughters, but they didn't go to school in Cleveland.
Oh.
I thought you said it wasn't D'Amico.
No, it's not D'Amico. Kenyon.
Oh, you
this nigga was 22 years old.
We went out here with it. The whole name's coming out.
Kenyon. Don't touch Kenyon.
Hey, shout out Kenyon, the high top. This nigga, the kid in play. The kid in play. This nigga say, hola, hola, hey. Hola, hola, hola. Kid play that.
Hey, you man enough to tell that story. I never been knocked out
before. This nigga's a superhero.
But I haven't been in a lot of fights.
He had a high top fade. Is he light skin or dark skin?
He dark skin.
See?
If y'all pulled him up right now, y'all be like, this the nigga that knocked you out? Because he got the eyes and everything. Now I'm like, this nigga here.
Yeah, I can't remember what made us ever get to the story in the first place. Like the first time.
It was a gay bully. Like, what the fuck?
No, I'm talking about the first time.
Like, whoever heard of a gay bully?
I need to see
in the
this.
90s.
I will fuck you up, nigga. Like, you ain't gonna fuck with me.
I need to see this on a skit like the Boondocks, like a
gay bully.
Like the gay bully.
That is ill, though.
Like,
and you know he gay. He just
I'm
out
gonna
there
need
gay.
your milk money, boo. I'm gonna need your milk money.
Run it.
Like, what the fuck?
What size is those? What size is those shoes?
No, he's talking to girls, though.
Yeah, talking to girls. What size is those?
Bitch.
Bitch. I know you got a BOGO. Give me those.
Oh my God.
You got another pair.
All right, so while everyone is on a high note, I'm going to transition into something. I don't know how everyone feels about it.
So crash the plane.
I did. I did, because I want to make sure we get down. I don't know if this was yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever. The mayor of Cleveland gave a honorary day to MGK.
Here's how that segment.
I seen a picture of these.
Here's how that segment show it should have been. Speaking of gay shit.
See, and
you see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go there.
I don't know what the vibe is across the couch, so I didn't want to just.
Speaking of gay shit, UGK has a day. What was it? Yesterday or the day before?
Yeah, that's what I think it might have been 2 days. So I didn't say anything right away, and then I woke up this morning.
August 14th or 13th or whatever the date is.
You said Machine Gay Kelly.
It's Machine Gay Kelly Day. Here's what I'm gonna say about Machine Gay Kelly. I'm gonna big him up before I hate on him. Machine Gun Kelly.
I'm gonna big him up before I hate on him.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly definitely.
Pick you up before I put you.
He definitely was just a little white boy from Shaker Heights. Tried to Shaker Heights. All my truths from Shaker Heights. SHHS CO94. You know what I'm saying? We was, Kinsman Heights. You know what I'm saying? We was up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was not Kinsman Heights.
It was Kinsman Heights.
Y'all became Kinsman Heights later.
I lived on 173rd.
Maybe
Kinsman,
now.
Nigga. And 173rd Kinsman. That's Avalon and Chagrin. But it's 173rd Kinsman, nigga. All right, so.
Geographically.
I was the same thing. I was like,
I live on 173rd.
You look at it on the map.
You look at it on the map. You know what I'm saying? I'm on 173rd in Kinsman. Feel me? So, anyway.
Shout out to Lomond and Normandy and all of that too, nigga. Scottsdale, bitch.
All the horse niggas.
That's way down the street. That's
anyway, little Colson. His name was Colson. Grew up in Shaker Heights. Came up with nice parents and everything. But he started out from the bottom. He actually did, and now he did. So it's like I'm gonna give him his praise on that. He did make something of himself, being from Shaker Heights. Yes, he's a white boy. Yes, he caught probably some breaks from all that shit. But he has some kind of talent. You know what I'm saying? That we might not say he's good. But people like him. I can't hate on the fact that people like him. Now I'm about to hate on the fact that people like him. Okay? Why do people like this nigga, man? It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Because white people be at home, right? They be listening to rap and they be saying nigger and it feels weird and but they gonna do it because it feels good.
You don't do that.
And let me finish. So then the white people now hit MGK comes out, he rapping and his raps got some niggerish tones to them sometimes and shit. But maybe he ain't saying nigga, but at the same time they can say this shit and they can feel like empowered. This nigga got the Eminem energy. You know what I'm saying?
He has a rap along effect.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggerish tones is another one next time.
You know what I'm saying? He a whole way for the people who can't be black. They know they're not black, and so now they can do something where it feels like they're doing some black shit, but they're not necessarily trying to be black. Because MGK ain't accepted by Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Actually,
and here's what I understand too, though, on the MGK train, because it reminds me of what just happened with the game. I ain't trying to change the subject, but I just want to talk about it. The fact that why is everybody going after Eminem? UGK did.
Because it's a hot topic.
Why? What did Eminem do?
What did Beyonce do? They're big.
It's a name to bring up that you automatically know people are going to.
It'll trigger shit for you.
And then you drop the 30 on the track.
You can't beat Beyonce, but you got so far Beyonce.
Well, who else? Okay, so to use it as promotion, who else would he pick? Because that's also a crossover. And now you got all the Eminem fans gonna go listen to this. What was it? A 10
I think it's an easy target to pick Eminem because he's white. And because you can call him a culture vulture, and you can do all of these things. I think,
but it only is relevant because Eminem is so relevant.
Because he's so dope, exactly.
Yeah. So the fact that he's white is a thing, but that goes in direct correspondence with how big he is in the thing. Because there's other white rappers and shit.
I mean, but him and MGK went at it. Since we still be on topic, they've got songs about each other.
Your thoughts, Miles?
I mean, shit, as far as MGK, I mean, he's a white boy. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and be like, oh, well, he can't. It's not a nigga. He's a white boy. He's going white boy.
You discredit him just because he's white. That's racist.
How do you feel about him getting the honorary day?
That's racist.
So that is my question to like everyone. How do y'all feel about him getting the honorary day?
I mean, they name stars after nigga. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's stars, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can name a planet. You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. It's fine. I mean, it's not like we're about to have a celebration every August, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, MGK about to throw.
Do y'all know when Bone Thugs and Harmony Day is?
I think they're
99th September.
No, it's October 30th. They actually do have a day, though.
But a lot of people got a day. It's not like.
Well, because honestly, I saw people saying, why don't Bone Thugs and Harmony have a day? And I'm like,
yeah, they do. Exactly.
Well, people don't research shit though before they just ask this shit. They be like,
they got a Gerald Levert day.
Yeah, you're trying to prove a point.
Do they have a Gerald Levert day? I need a Gerald Levert day.
I'm sure
got a street.
You do have a street. But still.
He might have a day.
He probably does. But I only brought it up because of the lack of knowing that they do.
But the thing is with MGK, he's one of them people that if he has a day, he's probably gonna have a concert or something. Like he has like his own little.
He does support
his little whatever. His little concert thing.
Yeah. He supports Cleveland a lot. He has a.
It's like a 3-day festival.
He had little festival shit.
Yeah. He had a concert down here.
Again, I can't hate on him, but I do hate on him. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck, you know what I'm saying? Fuck.
I'm just not a fan of the music. You know what I'm saying? There's songs that I've heard that I thought was okay, that's cool, but I'm just not a fan. I'm just not on it. You know what I mean? But so I don't hate on him. That's just where I'm at. I'm just not a fan of him. But at the same time, as far as Cleveland goes, when this dude shows up with pink hair and the clothes he's wearing and everything, he really don't look like the Cleveland that I see and know for the most part. You know,
my girl's mom seen him doing some free giveaway somewhere, and she driving by talking about, who is this crackhead doing a giveaway outside? She's like,
crackhead giving stuff away.
A crackhead giving shit away outside of a store. It was MGK doing some kind of charity dumb shit.
Well, what I pointed out was just saying that he's from Cleveland and he's not.
You know what? Give him his day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right. Y'all can say that, but I'm actually from Cleveland, so I had to go through the trenches of being there.
Shaker is very Cleveland adjacent.
So for me to give him a day, and it's also looking at it like people thinking we from the same place and you had different opportunities, let alone the school system you are. Don't mistake for where people actually went to.
Yeah, but yeah.
But wait. So people are just like, no, it's all the same. No, it wasn't. My school system was broke as fuck. Did y'all see what Shaker Heights High School was like?
They went to Shaker, didn't you?
No, he did. I didn't.
Okay, so we're not the same when it comes to things like that. And that's where my thing came from. I get it. He close to it. He's working people. I know some people in the city got a different story to tell than working with him. I've seen people still shaking his hand and have a whole different thing to say that are facts. So it all just, maybe even depends on also what you know about him personally too. That I'm just like, that's cool and all, but there's plenty of people that were actually in Cleveland and from Cleveland and do Cleveland things. And I'm just like, yo. I'd rather see that. So not just ride this MGK train right now.
I'm not advocating or like I'm not on either side of this, but I'll say this. So for one thing, he don't never say Shaker Heights in his music for the most part. He's not representing Shaker till he died. He represents Cleveland till he died. And I'll give him the ability to do that because it's so close. I mean, it's just like, you really, like, you might as well tell, when you in Shaker, you know what I'm saying? You can tell,
Shaker's
like,
not different.
You tell people you from, like, Cleveland, you from tell people
I look at it the same way as the girl that came out with that It's Not Atlanta song. Like, she was naming all these places, and the niggas was from there was like, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, niggas ain't sitting up there like, oh, no, I'm not from Atlanta, I'm from Decatur.
When they say they from Decatur, they say they from Atlanta.
But if you from Manhattan, you can't get away with saying you from the Bronx.
But they say New York,
but you're from New York.
But that's New York, but you can't be from Manhattan saying you're from the Bronx.
But that's two different boroughs, and I'm not from Shaker.
Hello, Shaker and Cleveland is two.
No, that's not bro. That's not the same.
That's not the same.
New York is the
that would be like
Shaker
Cleveland and Akron. That would be more like Cleveland.
Yeah, that's like somebody.
I mean, LeBron, people still trying to say he's from Cleveland.
No, he's not. He's from Northeast Ohio. We'll give him the greater area. The Northeast
Ohio. No, it's the greater area. See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't say LeBron from Cleveland. I say LeBron from Akron.
But what you saying is things I've heard. It's the greater Cleveland area. No, that's
LeBron don't say he's from Cleveland.
20 miles down.
You know what I mean? It's only a half an hour away. But Baltimore is basically in the same proximity from DC, but Baltimore and DC don't claim each other like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even though they got some cultural similarities, they don't claim like the same to be the same thing. Like a lot of people in the DMV don't consider Baltimore part of it. You understand? Like Baltimore is not considered part of the DMV, for a lot of people. And a lot of other people do consider Baltimore part of the DMV.
It'd be mostly Baltimore niggas.
so you know that's funny too. But no, it's DC. I think there's DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, Baltimore is up there. You know, it's just how you see shit.
I just think when the street sign color change, I'm not in Cleveland.
But when you think of Cleveland, it's
they go from green to blue.
It is these Shaker Heights niggas that get it. When you think of Cleveland, it's these Shaker Heights niggas that get it. Think about it. Like, who's the other?
You gotta understand that most Cleveland niggas kicked it in Shaker. I mean, most Shaker niggas kicked it in Cleveland.
So, but why are they the niggas who you know, like Kid Cudi? You know MGK, Shaker Heights. You know Kid Cudi, Shaker Heights. What's going on at Shaker Heights that's producing these niggas?
You know Burner, Shaker Heights. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's the music program like in your school.
I mean, it ain't about the. It's just
wait, because we didn't have.
We got 5 lakes in Shaker. You know what I'm saying?
These niggas had money to buy beat machines at an early age.
They have 5 lakes, you know what I'm saying? It's in the water, you know what I'm saying?
It's in the water.
Creativity in the water, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. No, but I mean, here's the thing too though. I do a podcast, I do a radio show where I'm doing Cleveland hip hop, but I do not include MGK, Cudi, Bone.
That's why I said I think
I don't
just trying to ride at the moment.
Dudes,
like nobody is even really listening to him.
My whole thing is
he had the one song.
They don't rep Cleveland.
You said they don't listen to him in Cleveland?
I bet I quite a bit. Ain't nobody's heard of that.
But he's not making rap music like that no more. Like,
yeah, he's rock.
MGK.
He wasn't making it in rap no more. So he switched over to being a rock star.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, I don't know too many like flops that the nigga had as far as any of his albums. But
I don't think that
he just had that concert down there. Them people was from Cleveland. Mm-hmm. And trust me, like when I rode by, I heard MGK. Like he had stopped using MGK.
Cleveland whites support him. And then the younger generations.
Because you got to consider too. we thinking about niggas. You gotta consider shit. You go to that west side, it's a lot of white folks. There's a lot of motherfuckers playing this shit. I Uber. Trust me. Yeah. I had to drop them motherfuckers off, and it was Cleveland. Yeah. It was the lesser known parts of Cleveland, like when you gotta go off into the little cuts and shit, and this the little shit. You be like, this motherfucker look rough, and this white people, just whites. You be like, this motherfucker's nice.
I mean, at the end of the day, we all actually have our opinion on it, and it's not gonna make a difference. Really.
Oh, it's not. It's gonna make a difference.
But I'm definitely, anybody that knows me long enough know I'm gonna put some shit out there. I'm just saying, what's wrong with it? Yeah, it didn't stop shit. He still got his day. Yeah. Because people was like actually mad at me for saying something online. I was like, I don't think it changed anything.
Yeah, I mean, y'all gotta just, like I said, man, you just gotta realize, man, that dude is white. Like, and we've seen people do shit like this. What was his name that had his own show with the eyeliner? The rock star.
Ozzy Osbourne?
No, he had a show with the dating show.
Oh,
all the girls.
Oh,
Brett.
Yeah.
Dude had on fucking eyeliner, all type of crazy girl shit.
They call that guy liner.
Whatever it's called. I'm sitting here like, this makes for makeup.
That for like ever though. That was that.
Hey, white people do that shit. We just ain't used to it. It's some shit where we're like, we ain't used to that shit. Yeah, I would look at it different if MGK was out here trying to date like Megan Thee Stallion. You gotta be like, all right, nigga.
No, he's got Megan the Fox.
Yeah, he got Megan Fox. I'm like,
she can get her career back going. So
he got the right Megan.
Yeah, he got the right Megan. Yeah. I'm sitting here like, shit, go ahead, nigga. It seems like you got the right motherfucker. Both of y'all weird.
I think everybody should come up with names on the show. I guess you could be Maserati the Miyagi, but that's not an animal. You gotta have an animal.
An animal?
Yeah, like Megan the Fox, like Megan the Stallion, like you know what I'm saying, like Amber the Rose, like
Amber the Rose.
Like, we gotta before the show is over, we gotta have.
I was about to say something, and I was they gonna make it racist. I was like, Mozzie the monkey, and then they be like, I don't think that's.
Yeah, well, you know,
now I'm not there. We'll just call you Pop.
See what I did there?
Pop.
Pepper Potts, who you be? Pepper Potts, the Puma.
The what?
The panda.
You always give me some weird.
The Potts, the.
Yo, I need y'all to do me a favor because I'm very blind. Y'all see what that line says right here? What's the timer on there?
42 minutes.
42. Okay, so we got 17. I think that we might have actually gone through all our topics because I can hear that one kind of waning off. Another direction. I don't know if we had another one like.
I thought we had like another topic. Do we have both?
I mean, there's shit to talk about.
Yeah, we did. We had
MGK, Brittany Griner for president, and there was one more. What?
You're not gonna give up the animal?
Oh, mine would be Burner the boa constrictor.
Burner the boa constrictor. Burner the boa.
Just do bear. That'll be easier. Yeah, Burner the bear.
Bears too, like you go anywhere from Winnie to Grizzly, it's kind of like
bears in general.
Bears, like you could be a little bitch bear, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's
a little teddy.
I guess there's a bitch of every animal, right? Like there's some kind of bitch,
a little soft ass, little punk ass animal of the animals.
There's little punk ass animals all over the place.
I think a boa constrictor is scary. Like I'm not gonna.
Well, boa is not there.
I was about to say I don't remember no weak ass lion. You know.
I seen some.
Like goddamn, Scar killed his own brother. Like shit.
I seen some.
He was ruthless.
That was in the wild.
That was in the wild.
Zoo lions. Yeah, them niggas is broken.
Yeah, because they're broken.
I don't ever want to see lions. I don't even go to zoos no more.
Hey man, I always say I own the intellectual property to Madagascar. That whole little thought concept. Because I was younger and I thought about that. I said, what if the animals in the wild just was like, fuck it, we want to get jobs. And we're going to go and join the circus and shit like that. Like that whole thought concept was mine. I have the intellectual property of that. And then they came out with that movie and I was like, bastards. I thought of that shit first.
They stole your thought.
I was like, cuz, I'm like, wouldn't that be ill if like an animal just be like, you know what, man, fuck this antelopes to eat and shit. They feed niggas in the circus at the zoo. I'm about to go to the zoo, nigga. Give me a zoo job.
But then you can't leave.
Okay, fuck them. They feed me.
You know,
that's all they're about.
You know, Kevin Hart had a movie about my life. You remember the movie where he was like a convict that got hired by this dude that was real rich, but he was quadriplegic.
I remember the movie. I never watched.
And then they was like living in like a penthouse in New York. And then I think he was trying to get his kid back and some shit like that. I'm like, Nigga, that's my life.
You met a quadriplegic that helped you out?
I'm a felon. I ended up getting hired by a rich attorney.
Yeah.
We live in a penthouse in Florida.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, nigga, this is my life. This is good. He helped me get my life back on track and everything. Matter of fact, y'all know who Jeff Freeman Damiano.
Damiano, yeah. I used to serve him. He used to come to the restaurant down there. I hated watching him eating, though. I'm sorry. My experience with him was watching him eat.
I was a bike messenger. I used to deliver take a lot of documents to and fro.
Yeah.
Because
he got in an accident, so it's hard for him to eat because he's paralyzed. And
because they got to put the...
It's bad. It was horrible. I was like, ugh. But that man helped you get your life together.
The world is small.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I seen the picture when I was back there. I was like, oh, okay. He
that man, I didn't even see that picture until you just pointed it out.
Is that Freeman or Damiano or Smith?
Freeman.
That's Freeman, okay.
Yeah.
We call him,
Damiano was a little short.
Every time we see him, like, Damiano! Because that's how we know the commercials. So
I don't know why everybody calls
it. Because of the commercials. That's it. If you only know the commercials, Freeman, Damiano, Smith. So it's kind of like the nigga name is Freeman Damiano, and then Smith is his name. You know what I'm saying? So
people thought it was two.
As kids, it was Freeman Damiano and Smith. You know what I'm saying? And he was Freeman Damiano. You know what I'm saying? So we always thought that was that nigga Damiano.
That's funny. No one saw the comment.
Yeah.
No one saw the comment.
But that's what's up, man. Hey, listen. Everybody deserves a second chance. I wish a fucking quadriplegic ass nigga find me. Give me a second chance at life.
You're doing pretty good for yourself.
I ain't a felon, man. I ain't a hater, but don't push me. Ain't that what you say?
Well, shit, you ain't got no limits in. It ain't like I got violent shit on mine. Even when they be like, oh, yeah, we hire fellas, they be like, aggravated. Aggravated.
I think anybody get
I gotta beat a bitch ass to get the nigga to help me out.
Man, listen. there's felons out here that don't have records just because they haven't been caught yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So you never know.
Well, I mean, if you haven't been caught, you're not a felon. You kind of,
you're
just a criminal.
A criminal.
Yeah, I guess that's the case. That's true. That there is a different nomenclature for that. That's true. But you get what I'm saying. You could be hiring criminals without records. So you might as well get people.
But those are white people.
White.
Yeah, because if you black, you don't have to do anything wrong to be a felon as a black man. Trust me. I got into a car accident.
That is fucked up.
And left the scene?
No. I just got into a car accident, a car accident. My car. Yeah. That's it.
And they ran the charges with the felony because of the amount of destruction or something?
Because one person in the car said that I was driving reckless. Because, okay, so here's how things work.
What?
If you get convicted of something, then it becomes when that person takes you to civil court, it's not whether they're going to get your money. It's how much of your money. So they don't have to fight for your money no more. It just depends on how much you got to write that check for. If I get convicted of a felony, then it becomes how much money does she get as opposed to her trying to get the money.
But how did it become a felony? How did it get up to that point?
Because that's what you charged. He was driving crazy. He was angry when he got into the car. They were like, oh, aggravated vehicular assault.
Oh, like she said, he was trying to take her life.
She just said I was driving crazy, and that's it.
That's crazy.
And there's four of us in the car. Everybody except her said I wasn't speeding. I was doing all right.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me this was a passenger in your vehicle, that motherfucker?
Wait, was she in the back? No, she was in the front.
Oh man, that's why you gotta hose go through the windshield sometimes.
She did. She did go through the windshield. I ain't gonna say we all. I stayed in the car, but they all flew out the car because when the accident happened, I panicked and I stiffened up. And at the time, my arms kept me from flying out the thing. I stiffened up on that steering wheel.
The stories are so.
But yeah, them niggas flew.
They did. Them niggas went out the car. Yeah,
I'm gonna call time out. I ain't gonna say nothing else for the rest of the show.
Yeah, that was aggravating.
I wasn't ready.
That was aggravating as fuck.
Well, they gotta fly out. They did fly out.
Like, you set the shit up to be just nothing. It was just me in the car. I hit the pole. That was it. Then it was like, well, the bitch said I was driving it. Well, I did slap the bitch. The bitch did fly out the car. Through the front windshield. Well, she did have to go through all kinds of surgery.
She hit the hood before she hit the ground. I mean, shit. It wasn't like she just hit the ground off the top. She hit the hood first. Bitch rolled a little bit.
I mean, she did have lose 70% of her face, but
and she got out easy because the way I crashed, when you on 71 and you coming, and they got the part where East 90 is down here.
Yeah, man, is that what you're talking about?
No, where 71 is up here and 90.
Yeah.
So I crashed up here. She flew out at the top of the hill.
She ended up on
down on top of
we all they all flew out, and then I'm the only one to stay in the car and hit the bottom. How do I get charged?
How are you alive? How are you?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I need video. This is amazing.
I used to have pictures of the car because they had Fatal on the car where you go to look at your car and get your shit out. And the guy was like, "Oh, people died." And I was like, "No, nigga, I'm not here to get my CDs." It was in 05. I'm like, "No, I'm here to get my CDs." You laughing? I had like Maceo, Hold Stick Down. I had, I had some shit.
This nigga's story.
I had some shit. I had that bobblehead song, man. I had some shit. But anyway, I want to get my CDs.
I want to get my CDs.
And dude was like, "You can go and check." And that bitch was crumbled like a can or something. I was like, "Man, fuck this."
Yeah, like, with my CDs.
I'm sitting up here like, man, this is bullshit.
Hey, that wasn't that bad. Oh man, I was aggravated as fuck, man. Yeah. I see the felonious nature of this scenario.
Yeah, I've heard that story before.
Yeah, it was kind of felonious.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say.
There was everybody was mad that they flew out the car except you. If you would have flew out the car too, they might have been more considerate. But they was like, that's fucked up, man. How come your ass ain't fly out the motherfucking car, nigga?
All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all the felonious part. So the night before,
we haven't got to it yet.
No, we haven't gotten to it yet. So the night before, my homeboy called me up.
I told this bitch, I'm gonna kill you in this.
It's gonna sound like that, but no, it wasn't her. My homeboy called me. He's saying Woody Woods over here on Huff, and he's like, "Hey man, slide through, man. These niggas out here acting up." At the time, I had some guns. I had some AK-47s. I put the AK-47 in the clips in the back. It's a Dodge Magnum. I'm about to head over there. He hit me back on the freeway. He was like, "Never mind, man. Everything cool." I was like, "All right, bet." I took the guns out of the car. The clips were still in there from the AK-47s, and I had a handgun.
And they had guns in the car.
So when I did crash, the AK-47 clips were still, but they didn't say nothing about that. And also when I got out of the car, because apparently I closed my eyes. I don't know if I blacked out, but they had stopped traffic like way back there. And my car was way over here. And like I was like, well, I don't see nobody that was in the car with me. So I'm assuming they're dead. So I tried to slide back in my car to get my gun out. Because I was going to try to toss it before all of them people that was down there got close enough to see the shit. Yeah. So I couldn't find the gun. So that was the felonious part with the clips and the guns that I'm pretty sure they found. But me getting into an accident, come on. Really?
Right, it's just some guns.
It's just some...
Not even the gun. I got charged with guns. Look, I got
all
charged
I did was
with
go from 71 to 90 without an exit.
That's all I did.
I got caught with guns later.
I just did an exchange when I was proper.
Started from the top and now we're here. Started from the top and now we're chilling at the bottom, nigga. Started from the top and now we're here.
Hey man,
God.
Hey, you should be a beacon by now.
You are a legend,
praising
sir.
Jesus on how much your life. Damiano and Jesus should be your number 2 people, number 1 or 2 people in your life.
Yeah, man, y'all could be buddies and shit. Just shooting baskets in the chair together and shit, man.
Maybe you should change your name from Maserati to like Toyota Tercel or something like that. It shouldn't be something that's going too fast. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they go fast.
I understand, but however, the story I just heard.
I mean, that was an 05, man. We live and we learn. We grew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe it needs to be like, throttle down or, idle.
Now,
first gear.
I'm a smarter man now because you realize, like, when somebody's in the hospital and shit and there was an accident, hey, go to visit them in the hospital and make sure, just make sure they don't come out the hospital. And then they can't say anything to the police, right? If you don't, listen, if they don't make it out the hospital.
So many numbers, I can only choose one.
I choose the 5th. I'm doing my Trump.
If they don't make it out that hospital, they can't say nothing to the police.
You're right.
Anything you say 5th.
And what make it worse is the girl didn't even get no money. Everybody else sued the insurance company, got a check. Even I got a check for the car, like $25,000 too. Wow. I bought a Hummer, but
that seemed more like you.
But what happened is I was smart. I leased a Hummer.
You should have bought a
because when they tried to take me and they was like they had to list all my assets to see how much money they could get out of me. I maxed out all the houses that I owned, so there wasn't no equity in them bitches. I leased a Hummer. They couldn't get no money. They couldn't sell the Hummer. It was leased. Like, they had shit coming. So, it was just all me. You know what I mean? I was still riding around in the Hummer. She still broke. So, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. Just say fuck it.
You live and you learn.
Fuck her couch. Yeah. Say fuck it.
All right, y'all gotta help the ball lady out again. Because I think
we got 5 minutes left.
That was a story.
4 minutes left.
4 minutes left. Well, I mean, I guess unless anybody got
I just want to say with the last 4 minutes that the NBA has decided to retire the number 6 for all 30 teams. Number 6 is Bill Russell's number. So Bill Russell, his number is being retired for all 30 NBA teams. Can you imagine every time you go into an NBA arena anywhere in the country, or all 30 cities with its NBA teams, or when you go in there, there's a jersey hanging in the rafters for Bill Russell and that team when he ain't even played for them niggas? That's some GOAT shit. Who's the GOAT?
I mean, he has
Jordan or LeBron? Bill Russell, motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you, no, Bill Russell's not the GOAT. What is he, Burn?
He's the shepherd.
He's the shepherd. That's right. He leads the goats around. He leads the goats where he shows the goats where they need to go. What to do. You got a statue in front of a building. That's awesome. They're saying, should LeBron get a statue? Well, y'all figure it out. This nigga's number's been retired across the whole fucking league. No one will wear the number 6 in the NBA ever again. That's shepherd level shit.
That's big.
Yeah, I didn't hear. When did this happen? Because I did not hear.
It was just like Friday or Thursday, like really recently. This shit just occurred.
Yeah, I remember hearing that people were saying it should happen, but I didn't know. That's why.
Yeah, the NBA. That's what the NBA decided. I don't know if they're gonna hang jerseys in every arena, but I think they should. That's what the retirement is. They hang the jersey in the arena.
I think Tim Duncan's gonna come out soon too.
As gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he's
that I heard about.
He's in the little top part.
You said you heard about it. What did you hear about it?
This, what he's talking about.
His hair, man. Like
what he's talking about? Because Bernard just going off the way you look.
That's what I'm saying. That's what people was talking about. Like, yo, y'all saying
Tim Duncan doesn't come off as gay. Come on, let's get it.
Why do gay people get to come out? Like, they just had like this whole little party and announcement. Like, hey, I want to talk to everybody and let everybody be like. Okay, I didn't come out to let y'all know I was straight. Like, why are you?
I think that's what it's gonna come to. Like, people gonna have parties for everything you are, because you ain't gonna know people. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I have a straight coming out party. Yay! I am straight. Hey, I'm straight.
I be fucking these hoes. That's what I be doing. I be fucking bitches. Yes, I'm fucking bitches. Yeah,
Say.
You know, it's gay dudes that be fucking hoes, right?
Yeah, man.
I know.
I don't trust these niggas.
Listen,
I think gay dudes that be fucking hoes.
Oh, please,
like gay.
But that don't mean that mean that ain't gay. Because if they dick get hard for pussy, then that means they're bisexual.
Yeah, that's
gay dude thinks. I know gay dudes I used to work with that thinks vaginas are like open wounds that need.
Okay, well let us rephrase.
Like, that's what this
is. It's niggas that fuck.
So
bisexual.
So
that fuck niggas too.
So let me ask you this: so when niggas go to jail and they got kids, and then they go to jail and they fuck a dude, we be like, that nigga gay.
I ain't never, but I've heard, and I'm sure you have, because you said did you do time?
I only went to the county.
Okay.
But
I heard the story. Them niggas say
whatever happens in
it's jail fucking is different from. It'd be different if they. And again, I ain't judging. All I'm saying
I
am. The nigga said if I'm out of jail still fucking niggas, that's a gay dude. But if I'm in jail and it's dudes that look like her in jail. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like her.
I'm from the west side. I done seen some bad nigga bitches. I just seen some bad nigga bitches.
Don't let this nigga say this shit.
Blow that right on.
No, I always think fuck him.
You be out here like, God damn. You be like, that's a nigga.
Turn your finger up.
I ain't got that.
Fuck you,
yeah. You just said
don't look the bitch in the eye.
Take that like I look like a man
No, I don't. That's why I didn't want you to take that shit.
I didn't even catch it. My bad.
No, you weren't supposed to say it like you.
But I mean, even still,
like no man.
I don't give a damn how bad a nigga look. The nigga could look like Rihanna. You in jail like, hey man.
I ain't in jail.
You like, hey, that nigga look like Rihanna. I had to get some of that. I had to get some of that pussy. That nigga look like Rihanna, nigga. He look like Mickey Free, nigga.
Shalimar got a new bitch. You see that new fine bitch?
Yeah, that bitch was Mickey Free.
Yeah, that's like you're bisexual.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a bisexual.
You saying you had to get Rihanna looking like Bussy or Bussy?
That's what happens, man. You go to jail, you like, that mother look like Rihanna. I'm about to get on that pussy.
I mean, for some, I suppose, but I couldn't believe it, man. If you're going to be in that long, a lot of times you get conjugal visits. But either way, man, I just can't see the breakdown, man. I just can't see
because niggas is gay, but they don't see.
That's
being
what
on
it
the
is.
down low.
Niggas is gay, and then when they're forced to be gay, they just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just be gay, and that's just what it is. And yeah, niggas, there's a lot of niggas like that. For real.
They just be their motherfucking self.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand, when you in prison and there's a motherfucker in there that's like literally knocking niggas out and taking ass.
That's scary.
Nigga.
That's scary. I just why I'm not going to prison because I know I can't beat everybody up. I can fight some shit or whatever, but you
the
can
booty
jump.
warriors.
You can get jumped too, man. This shit is
the booty warriors.
I'm not going into
I
that.
like you and I want you. You can either go the easy way or the hard way. Y'all ain't fucking me. Oh, look like
just take a shower once a week. Nobody's gonna stink your stink man. So you just take a shower once a week, once every 2 weeks. Now you gonna stink in that motherfucker and your ass will probably get a diaper rash, but they ain't gonna rape you.
My confidence level be so high.
I'm
sorry. I can't even imagine. I'm not even trying to even consider this shit. This is crazy.
Get that weight room as soon as you get there. Be like, yep. Go ahead, lift these weights.
Nah, that did the nigga.
The weights ain't gonna mean shit with a screwdriver.
Put it on your neck and hold it down on you while you trying to bench some shit.
It's like some real gay shit happened. Like a nigga did that, another nigga had to pull your pants down. You be like, I know this nigga ain't about to suck my dick with this goddamn weight on my neck.
You gonna take this shit, nigga.
You would hope that's all that
happened. I was about to say that might be the worst of it.
You hope that happened. Shit.
No, I don't hope that happened.
No. In comparison to what else could happen in that position.
I'd be like, kill me, nigga.
No.
Kill me.
Yeah.
I got niggas in here that's seeing this shit that's gonna tell. Kill me, nigga.
Nah, and then imagine. No, that's what I'm saying. That would be the least of what can happen in that front.
But I do also
that's why I'm making choices to not go.
I do also wonder though.
The least of going
actual gay dudes. Like the dude that you told Slapbox King. Like he go to jail, he holding his own and fucking whoever he want. There's niggas in jail that's gay and whooping ass.
When he was in school, they used to say that the nigga was fucking these hoes. They were like, he do hair. They say he be fucking some of these hoes. My piece of it like, no, I don't think that nigga.
This nigga was
now I'm like,
dick sucking with asymmetric bobs. Bitch, you want a bob? You want a bob, bitch? Come on, bitch, bob. I'm sorry.
You over now.
Oh my gosh, I was trying to end it like a couple times.
That's fine. We have fun.
We'll end this on asymmetric bobs.
Asymmetric bobs.
All right, now I'm ending it. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in. A very
sex position.
very
asymmetric bob.
Very special thank you for a special day and a special time to our guests of
Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. This is a nice. This couch is nice.
It's jumping all over the couch.
Wheels on it.
He got
to fuck the wheels off this couch. Just get me on it. Motherfucker.
Well, it happened anyway. I am BL. Talk your shit, Miles, aka Maserati. Sponsored by Peace of Mind Protection.
You better hope it's a female couch.
Man,
couch. It's a male couch.
Again, we are.
It was in jail.
We are usually Thursdays at 7:30 p.m.
Like I don't remember him. You was fucking that couch when you in jail.
Be sure to check out Your Couch Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Goodbye.
This nigga coffee table got a hole too.
Oh my God.
You got a finger bang at home.
Let me out.